Play began at the end of March in 2012 for the State of Wisconsin high school boys tennis teams. The season would culminate on June 9th with the WIAA Team Tennis Championships held at Nielsen Tennis Stadium on the University of Wisconsin campus in Madison. Since 1995, two divisions have battled it out at the end of each season to determine the team champions. Five-time defending champion Marquette returned for the sixth straight time and ninth overall in Division I, while six-time defending champion University School returns for the ninth time in 10 years to defend their title in Division II. In Division II semifinal action, Notre Dame faced off against Madison Edgewood. Qualifying for the team tournament 9 straight years, Edgewood was last year's runner-up. Notre Dame returns for the fourth time and third consecutive. They have finished runner-up in 2005 and 2010. At number 4 singles, junior Matt Fisk of Notre Dame defeated Charlie Kirsch, a freshman from Madison Edgewood, 6-love, 6-love.
We had a real tough semifinal with Madison Edgewood. The score was not indicative of how tough that match was.
At number 3 singles, Nick Del Morel, a junior from Notre Dame, won the first set 7-6-3 over Billy O'Brien, a freshman from Madison Edgewood. Del Morel would win the second set 6-2. At number 2 singles, Mark Cullen, a junior from Notre Dame, defeated Zach Munns, a senior from Edgewood, in the first set 6-love. Munns would win the second set 6-4. Cullen would come back in the third set, winning 6-4. At number 1 singles, junior Scott Wall of Notre Dame faced off against Patrick Carney, a senior from Madison Edgewood. Wall would take a 4-1 lead in the first set before Carney fought back. In a close first set, Wall would get the advantage and win 7-5. Carney had a 3-2 lead in the second set before Wall served an ace. With the set tied at 4, Wall found his groove. Scott Wall's 6-4 win in the second set gave Notre Dame a sweep in the singles. In doubles play, sophomores Nathaniel Calowerts and Nick Williams of Notre Dame faced off against seniors Patrick Barney and Patrick McKenna of Madison Edgewood. The Notre Dame duo took the first set 6-2. Edgewood had a 3-2 lead in the second set, but Calowerts and Williams came back to win the set and the match 7-5.
Nate and Nick Williams really played a great match. They set the tone. Those first two matches coming off were good work for us.
Ryan Kropp and Connor Kosmowski, seniors from Notre Dame, faced off against Scott Bauer and Alex Wolf, also seniors from Edgewood, at number 2 doubles. Kropp and Kosmowski won the first set 6-4.
Our 2 doubles finished 5th in the individual tournament. They played the 4th place finishers in Edgewood, and they came out with a win.
Kropp and Kosmowski gained a 3-0 lead in the second set and would win the second set 6-2. In a rematch of the Division II Doubles Individual Championship, Tyler Piddington and Ben Winding, seniors from Madison Edgewood, faced off with seniors Brian Zach and Andrew Zimmerman of Notre Dame. Piddington and Winding claimed the Division II Doubles Championship a week ago, and they would take the first set 6-4 in their semifinal matchup.
Our number one doubles of Andrew Zimmerman and Brian Zach were defeated by the defending state champions from a week before for the second week in a row.
In a competitive back-and-forth match, Piddington and Winding would find the advantage and take the second set 6-3. With a 6-1 win, Notre Dame advanced to the Division II Team Championship. In the other semifinal matchup, six-time defending champions University School of Milwaukee faced off against Pacelli, who was making their first appearance in the state team tournament. At number 4 singles, Tommy Camilleri, a sophomore from University School, defeated Owen Yenter, a senior from Pacelli, 6-1, 7-6-0. At number 3 singles, Michael Lucas, a junior from University School, faced off against Lucas Mancheski, a sophomore from Pacelli. Lucas would win in 2 sets, 6-1, 6-love. At number 2 singles, Brent Mackman, a sophomore from University School, faced off against Joseph Wirtz, a senior from Pacelli. Mackman gained a 3-2 lead in the first set before Wirtz came back to take the lead 4-3. Mackman battled back in the set to take a 5-4 lead before winning the set 6-4. Mackman gained a 3-2 advantage in the second set and rode his momentum to a 6-3 second set win. Ty Parks, a senior from University School, faced off against Mac DeBott, a senior from Pacelli, at number 1 singles. Parks would gain a 4-3 advantage in a competitive first set. Parks maintained the upper hand in the first set, winning 6-4. DeBott gained the upper hand in the second set with a 4-1 lead. Parks would eventually come back and tie the set at 4. He would win the match with a 6-4 second set win. At number 3 doubles, University School's Emmett Scoville, a senior, and Andrew Buchanan, a freshman, defeated Josh Durr and Luke Yenter 6-love, 6-1. At number 2 doubles, Spencer Haas, a junior, and Joey Harris, a sophomore from University School, faced off against Caleb Klein and Pat Rath, juniors from Pacelli. Haas and Harris had no problem with the Pacelli duo, winning the first set 6-love. University School's Haas and Harris rode their momentum in the second set, winning 6-2. At number 1 doubles, Topher McGee and Adam Salome, seniors from University School, faced off against Eddie Hartman and Philip Grygleski, seniors from Pacelli. Salome and McGee would cruise to a 6-love first set win. The University School senior duo continued their success in the second set, winning 6-2. With a sweep of both flights, University School of Milwaukee advanced to the team championship for the 7th straight year. In Division I semifinal play of the 2012 WIAA Team Tennis Championships, Marquette University faced off against Brookfield East. Marquette advanced with a 7-0 win over Middleton, while Brookfield East defeated Green Bay Preble 6-1 in the quarterfinals.
At number 4 singles, Alex Rokas played senior Michael Amato from Brookfield East and played a very good match. He fought hard, was very consistent.
Rokas would win the first set 6-1. Rokas would gain the advantage again in the second set and win 6-1.
At number 3 singles, David Sinense played Tyler Kendler, both freshmen, both friends.
Sinense would come out on top 6-2, 6-1. At number 2 singles, junior Matt Lynch of Marquette University faced off with Tim Corwin, a junior from Brookfield East. Corwin would hang with Lynch in a close first set. Lynch would come out on top 7-5. Lynch rode his momentum in the second set, winning 6-3. At number 1 singles, Brookfield East sophomore Felix Corwin faced off with the Division I individual champion, junior Damon Niquette of Marquette University. Corwin would turn his 3-2 advantage in the first set to a 4-2 advantage. Niquette battled back to a 6-6 tie in the first set.
Our lineup definitely did develop throughout the year. Doubles teams came together, and singles guys, obviously Damon and Matt were able to place first and fifth at state. But 2 freshmen, David and Alex, were able to step right into very, very important singles roles for us and win a lot of matches for us, represent our team extremely well. And that's very difficult for a freshman to do in singles especially, but we were fortunate enough to have 2 of them this year that did a great job representing themselves, their teammates, and their team in school for us.
The junior outbattled the sophomore as Niquette would win the first set 7-6-1. In the second set, Niquette would gain a 3-0 lead. Niquette would turn his lead into a 4-1 lead before winning the set 6-1. At number 3 doubles, Mike Ebsen, a junior, and Troy Holland, a senior from Marquette University, faced off with Billy Dietz and Michael Wolf, seniors from Brookfield East. the Marquette University tandem would take the first set 6-3. Dietz and Wolf of Brookfield East took the second set 6-2 to force a third and deciding set.
Troy Holland and Mike Ebsen played a terrific match. They played a tough team from Brookfield East, fought hard, and were able to overcome some very tough points. Really played a terrific third set over a very good Brookfield East team.
After gaining a 2-1 lead in the third set, the Marquette University duo of Ebsen and Holland never looked back, winning the match with a third set 6-1 victory. At number 2 doubles, juniors Cole Leonovic and Jimmy Engelhardt of Brookfield East faced off against the Marquette University duo Austin Budiono and Greg Raster. The Marquette University duo would come out on top in the first set 6-2.
At number 2 doubles, Greg Raster and Austin Budiono played terrific. They've continued to improve throughout the season. They continued that in the semifinal. They really played a great aggressive match.
Taking a 4-3 lead in the second set, the Marquette University duo would win the match with a 6-3 third set win.
1 doubles, Connor Muth and CJ Armbrust had a repeat of the state finals against Ben Klein and Ben Stewart, and our guys played very, very tough.
The Marquette University duo claimed the individual doubles championship a week ago and claimed the first set of their rematch 6-1.
Ben and Ben are a very, very good doubles team and fought very hard. We eked out the first set. There were a lot of very close points. Our guys really played well to take the second set as well.
Klein and Stewart bounced back in the second set, taking a 3-0 lead. With Klein and Stewart winning 4-1 in the second set, the tide would turn as CJ Armbrust and Connor Muth came back to win the second set 7-6-4. With a 7-0 win, Marquette University would again be in the championship match. Homestead faced off against Eau Claire Memorial in the other Division I semifinal. Homestead advanced with a 6-1 win over Kenosha Tremper in the quarterfinal, while Memorial defeated Waukesha West 7-0. At number 4 singles, Aaron Rempel, a sophomore from Homestead, defeated Matt Lindsay, a sophomore, 6-4, 6-3. At number 3 singles, Will Kamerick, a sophomore from Homestead, defeated freshman Kyle Wogan, 6-love, 6-love. At number 2 singles, Danny Corin, a sophomore from Homestead, faced off against Christian Phelps, a senior from Eau Claire Memorial. Phelps would erase a 4-3 Corin advantage in the first set and win the set 7-5. Corin got on a roll in the second set and defeated Phelps 6-1 to force a third and deciding set. Corin rode his momentum in the third set, winning 6-1. At number 1 singles, senior Alex Jesse of Homestead faced off with junior Matt Del Mastro of Eau Claire Memorial. Alex Jesse won in straight sets 6-love, 6-love. At number 3 doubles, Colin Loshaw, a senior, and Austin Aletta, a junior from Eau Claire Memorial, faced off against seniors Daniel Silber and Daniel Kleitman. Loshaw and Aletta took a 3-0 lead in the first set and would go on to win 6-love. The Homestead duo would play to a 5-5 tie in the second set before Loshaw and Aletta would win 7-5. Seniors TJ Jungbluff and Alex Rent-Zeppis of Eau Claire Memorial faced off against Andrew Weitzer, a senior, and Adam Bodner, a junior from Homestead. Weitzer and Bodner took the first set 6-4. Schweitzer and Bodner would take a 3-0 lead in the second set before Jungbloth and Brent Zeppes made it 4-1. Schweitzer and Bodner would take the match with a second set 6-2 win. At number 1 doubles, seniors Drew Schaefer and Peter Rent-Zeppes of Eau Claire Memorial faced off against Nikhil Ramnarayan, a senior, and Peter Affelbach, a junior, from Homestead. Ramnarayan and Affelbach won the first set 6-love. After gaining a 4-1 lead in the second set, Ramnarayan and Affelbach won the second set 6-2. With a 6-1 win, Homestead advanced to the championship match. In the Division I Team Championship, Homestead was up against Marquette University, who was playing for their 6th straight team title during the 2012 WIAA Boys Team Tennis Tournament. At number 4 singles, Alex Rokas, a freshman from Marquette, faced off against Aaron Rempel, a sophomore from Homestead. Rokas took the first set 6-2. He gained a 3-0 advantage in the second set and went on to win 6-love. At number 3 singles, Will Camaret, a sophomore from Homestead, faced off with David Senense, a freshman from Marquette. Camaret would win the first set 6-3. In a competitive second set, the two would be tied at 4 games apiece.
Homestead's always an extremely tough competitor. We did lose them midway through the season. We beat them early in the season 6-1, lost to them early May in the Nicolay Invite 3-4, and then came back the next weekend to beat them in Manitowoc 6-1. Coach Egelhoff and Coach Vetter did a great job once again, as they always do. And Homestead played very well throughout the year. In the second set, David Senense was able to fight back, play a very strong set, really played excellent tennis. I'm very proud of how he played. He was able to keep it even throughout that second set until the very end, but he came up short in 2 sets. Will Camaret prevailed.
Camaret would outlast Senense in the second set, winning the match 7-6-4.
At number 2 singles, Matt Lynch and Danny Corrin faced once again. They had a very hard-fought match. This time, Matt was able to prevail over a very good competitor in Danny Corrin. Matt has been very clutch for us throughout his high school career, and he was once again today.
At number 1 singles, Alex Jesse, the senior from Homestead, faced off with the Division I individual singles champion, Damon Niquette, a junior from Marquette University.
At number 1 singles, Alex Jesse from Homestead faced off against Damon Niquette from Marquette. Is tradition with them. They had an extremely tight, tough match, a long 3-setter, as has been their mantra throughout their high school careers, to really battle it out on the court with each other.
Niquette would defeat Jesse in the first set 7-5.
Damon fought very hard throughout the match, as did Alex Jesse. Damon was able to edge out the close first set, and Alex Jesse came back really hard the second set.
Jesse had a 2-1 lead in the second set before Niquette would tie it up at 2. Winning 4 straight games, Jesse would win the set 6-2, forcing a third and deciding set. With the third set tied at 1 game apiece, the match would turn into one of the best and longest in high school history. With the set tied at 3, Niquette would gain the advantage 5-3. With fatigue setting in, both players had to continue moving during breaks so their muscles wouldn't cramp up.
The third set was very tight throughout. Both guys were cramping. Each one really showed their true competitor. spirit as they really fought hard up until the very, very end. It was a great way for Alex to end his high school career, and Damon is very happy how he played, and I'm extremely proud of how Damon played and fought throughout that match, and was able to still play a very high level even though he was hurting.
In the endurance-challenging third set, Jesse would win the match with a 7-5 third set win. At number 3 doubles, Mike Ebsen, a junior, and Troy Holland, a senior from Marquette University, took on seniors Daniel Silber and Daniel Kleitman of Homestead. Ebsen and Holland would take the first set 6-3. With a 6-1 second set win, Ebsen and Holland would win the match. In 2 doubles, Austin Budiano, a sophomore, and Greg Raster, a junior from Marquette University, faced off with Andrew Weitzer and Adam Bodner, seniors from Homestead. Bodner and Weitzer took the first set 6-1. Budiano and Raster bounced back in the second set, taking a 3-1 lead. Bodner and Weitzer had a 5-4 advantage before Budiano and Raster came back to take a 6-5 lead. Budiano and Raster would force a third set with a 7-5 second set win. Budiano and Raster would turn a 3-2 advantage into a 5-2 advantage. After winning the last game, Budiano and Raster would win the final set 6-2. At number 1 doubles, C.J. Armbrust, a junior, and Connor Muth, a senior from Marquette University, faced off against Nikhil Ramnarayan, a senior, and Peter Affelbeck, a senior from Homestead. Ramnarayan and Affelbeck defeated the Division I doubles individual champions in the first set, 7-5. Armbrust and Muth came back in the second set, leading 4-1. The Marquette University duo seized on their momentum and won the second set 6-3, forcing a third and deciding set. Armbrust and Muth gained a 2-1 advantage in the third set. With a 4-3 lead, the Marquette duo seized on their momentum, winning the third set and the match 7-5. With a 5-2 win, Marquette would win their 6th consecutive WIAA boys team tennis title.
We're fortunate this was our sixth consecutive Division I team state title, and our whole season's built around the team tournament. Coaching staff and I are extremely proud of how our guys were able to peak and play their best tennis of the year during the 2012 team tournament. So I'm very proud of our team. They did a great job throughout the entire weekend, throughout the entire season. This was a very fun team to be part of. Coaching staff and I are extremely proud of how these guys did. This truly was a team in every spirit of the word. They worked hard together, they fought together, it became a team very early in the season, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
In the Division II championship match, Notre Dame and University School of Milwaukee faced off during the 2012 WIAA Boys Team Tennis Tournament. At three doubles, sophomores Nathaniel Callowitz and Nick Williams of Notre Dame faced off against seniors Emmett Scoville and Andrew Buchanan of University School. Callowitz and Williams would win the first set 6-2. Scoville and Buchanan gained a 3-2 advantage in the second set. Callowitz and Williams soon tied it up at 3 games apiece.
Well, the final was a tough thing for us today. We're playing the 6-time defending champion, University School, and they did not lay down and play dead. They played great tennis today. We were able to sweep the doubles with the same lineup of Nick Williams and Nate Callowitz at 3. We're able to secure a victory.
Callowitz and Williams would win the next 2 games to take a 5-3 lead. With a 6-3 win in the second set, Callowitz and Williams would win the match. At number 2 doubles, Ryan Kropp and Connor Kosmosky, seniors from Notre Dame, faced off against juniors Spencer Haas and Joey Harris of University School. Even with a 5-3 lead, Haas and Harris couldn't hold off Kropp and Kosmosky's charge in the first set. The Notre Dame duo would come back and win 7-6-7. With Notre Dame leading 4-2 in the second set, Haas and Harris would close the gap to 4-3.
Number 2 doubles, Connor Kosmosky and Ryan Kropp were able to put together just a great match. It came back, I think they were down 5-2, 4-1, came back in a tiebreaker, won the first set and closed out the second.
Kropp and Kosmosky would go on to win the set 6-3. At number 1 doubles, Brian Zach and Andrew Zimmerman, seniors from Notre Dame, faced off against Topher McGee and Adam Salome, seniors from University School of Milwaukee. Zach and Zimmerman would win the first set 6-4.
Our number 1 team of Andrew Zimmerman and Brian Zach were able to pull out a victory in 2 sets, dominating in the second set.
Zach and Zimmerman would ride their momentum into the second set, winning 6-love. Notre Dame had gained a 3-0 advantage in doubles play, and in the end, the team championship would be determined in singles matches. At number 4 singles, Tommy Camilleri, a sophomore from University School, faced Matt Fisk, a junior from Notre Dame. Fisk would take the first set 6-3.
As we switched to singles, the match was on. Matt Fisk played a great match, and however he did drop it in 3 sets.
It would be a back-and-forth battle for the number 4s in the second set. Camilleri came out on top, 7-6-5. Camilleri would ride his momentum in the third set and wrapped up a win for University School with a 6-2 win. At three singles, Michael Lucas, a junior from University School, faced Nick Del Morel, a junior from Notre Dame. Lucas won the first set 6-1, and with a 5-0 lead in the second set, he would go on to win 6-3.
Number three singles, Nick Del Morel played a great player, of course, in Michael Lucas, and we dropped that in two.
At number two singles, Brent Mackman, a sophomore from University School, faced Mark Cullen, a junior from Notre Dame. Mackman would take the first set 6-2. Cullen battled back in the second set. With the set tied at 4, Mackman would take the lead. Mackman would win the match with a second set 6-4 win.
At number two singles, Mark Cullen played very well, but Mackman did get by him as well, so it set the stage for the final match, Ty Parks against R. Scott Wall at number one.
With the match scorecard tied up at 3 wins apiece, the team title would ride on the final match of the day between number one singles players, senior Ty Parks of University School and junior Scott Wall of Notre Dame. Both players had lost in the second round of competition a week ago in the individual tournament and now found themselves center stage for a team title. Parks won the first set 6-3.
I'm thinking it's a whole new match. I mean, you still have to play 2 sets. It's like starting over. I mean, he has a little bit more momentum, but can't let that change anything.
Wall had a 3-1 lead in the second set before Parks closed the gap 3-2. Wall would stretch his lead to 5-2 and would win the second set 6-2 to force a third and deciding set. Wall would gain an early 1-0 advantage in the third set.
I think I just started coming on a little bit more, started coming through my strokes. Overall, just playing better. I was going to try to move him, serve as best I can, just try to outplay him. He's a great player. Knew it was going to be a tough one.
Now, the first set, it was a very, very quick set. It was serve, 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 serve. It was a left-handed serve that Ty brought. It was a good serve. We got the set break. We said, listen, we got to get that serve back, just high and deep. As long as it's deep, hopefully to the backhand, and get up the point, get a little bit older, and then maybe we can dominate a set. And that's kind of exactly how it went for us. And in between sets, we said more of the same. You let the point get a little bit older as it matures and have the confidence to come in.
After Wall won another game, he would stretch his lead to 3-0 in the final set.
He mostly just told me to keep my head and just play the way I had been, continue what I had been doing that second set, and help me keep my focus throughout the whole match.
Scott just absorbed it all and did exactly what we asked him.
After Parks won a game, Wall would stretch his lead to 4-1.
He was still hitting pretty big. Those serves are still just as tough.
Parks would make it 4-2 with a win. Wall would win the next game, stretching his lead to 5-2. Wall would win the third set 6-2, giving Notre Dame a 4-3 win as the Tritons became the 2012 Division II team champions.
And it was a 3-setter. It was kind of a Hollywood script. We were lucky to come out on top. Very happy with the performance of Scott Wall today to put the championship kind of in our lap for us.
Feels great. Still, just like any other win, kind of, but.
And it was a great championship, and our compliments to USM and Edgewood. Fine opponents here today.
I knew that this would be our year because we're losing a lot of seniors this year, a lot of great players in the top of our lineup, so I knew that don't want to disappoint these guys, and just went out there and did it for them.
2 years ago, we were undefeated coming in, lost to USM, and so we said today we were hoping to be undefeated. We talked about being undefeated and winning the conference, winning all of our tournaments. We did, and then this was the capstone, and we were able to place it and get it done. They're just a bunch of great kids. My seniors are great, a lot of fun, great families. It's a great day to be a Triton.